Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. You hear a lot of people talk about great faith, and you hear a lot of people talk about little faith. What does little faith act like? When we are living in the realm of little faith, how can we tell? How can we objectively look at our life and say, all right, I'm not walking in great faith right now. I'm walking in very little faith. Matthew chapter 16, beginning with verse 7. And they began discussing it among themselves, saying, we brought no bread. But Jesus, aware of this, said, O ye of little faith, number one, why are you discussing among yourselves the fact that you have no bread? Number two, why do you not yet perceive? Number three, do you not remember the 5 loaves for the 5,000, or how many baskets you gathered, or the 7,000 loaves for the 4,000, and how many baskets you gathered? How is it that you fail to understand that I am not speaking about bread? Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to notice 4 acts of little faith. Number one, you sit around and discuss what you don't have. Okay, that's when people are sitting around discussing what they don't have, little faith is in operation. Number two, when you do not perceive truth because you see truth through the lens of need. He said, do you not yet perceive? He said, now listen, I'm not even talking about human bread. I'm talking about a spiritual truth, but you don't understand it because you see everything through the lens of your human need. You're sitting around discussing your lack, so everything you hear you think is part of that discussion. So, little faith, people sit around and talk about what they don't have. Number two, little faith cannot understand the difference between spiritual truth because it only sees things through the lens of need. And then thirdly, little faith fails to remember. No memory. They don't remember all the miracles of the past. They don't remember all the things that he's already done. When people operate in little faith, they forget all the healings God has done in their body, all the times that God answered their prayer. Sometimes when you're facing a need, you need to sit down and have a memory time and count your blessings, name them one by one, as the old song says, and just begin to remember all the things that God has done. Little faith does not remember, and little faith does not understand. Little faith cannot comprehend spiritual truth. So if you ask yourself the question, am I operating in little faith? I would ask you the question. Number one, are you sitting around with other people discussing your lack? Number two, do you see every spiritual truth through the lens of need? Number three, do you fail to remember all the things that God has done for you? And number four, do you fail to understand truth because all you can think about is your need?